Good evening. Good evening. How you doing? I've had a day. I've had a few days, actually. Feel like I'm just living out a prison sentence. That's just my life, I suppose. But we're here now. I believe we're about to... Something urgent is about to come up. That's what's gonna happen. Because I've done all of the things. For now. Like, I solved the missing tourists. Got saved by Arios again. And when we get back to town, we're gonna get a call. Something's gonna happen that we have to deal with right away. And that'll be that. And then we'll be on day 5? Is this day 4? I don't know what day we're on. Wait, it's only past noon? Oh yeah, because the parade is today. We gotta go see the parade. Never mind. I was thinking, oh, the whole day's done. It's not done. Actually, ain't it already past noon? Damn, looks like we didn't make it back into... Oh, we missed the parade? Fuck. A shame. I had heard rumors of Mishi riding in a car. Yeah, searching the ancient battlefield ended up being a lot tougher than I anticipated. Let's head back to the SSS and take a much-needed break. Yes, let's. Can't believe I missed the parade. I thought that would be like a thing. And then we have to help with like security detail. And then like somebody would try to do something. We have to thwart it. Nope. We just missed it because we're working. There's the phone call though. Lloyd Banning's here. I'm sorry, I know you're busy. Can I bother you for a minute? Sure, we were just wrapping up our break, so it's no bother at all. Is it something urgent? Yes, there's a man who personally requested the aid of the SSS. He's a trader by the name of Harold Hayworth. Oh, he's an acquaintance of ours. What happened? You see, his little boy wandered off while they were watching the parade together. Got it. Thanks for the heads up. Where can we find Mr. Hayworth? He's currently located at one of the benches near headquarters. I think it was by the water fountain? According to him, that was where he first lost sight of his son. Roger, we're heading there now. I'll let them know, thanks. What's the matter, Lloyd? We've got a request from Mr. Hayworth. Apparently his son went missing at some point during the parade. No. Today's crowd is the largest yet. This is a serious issue. Oh, the classic missing kid at a festival mission. Yeah, seems like it. He's waiting for us by the water fountain near headquarters. He'll give us more details there. Well, that's him. The purple hair. You came. Well, thank Adios. Good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. Hayworth. If I heard correctly, you guys were watching the parade when you noticed your son had gone missing, right? That's right. Should have paid more attention. It's all my fault that he's... Colin. Sophia, please. We have to stay calm. I apologize, everyone. She's just worried. We lost sight of Colin roughly 3 hours ago. It happened when we were watching the parade pass through this district. Sophia noticed almost immediately. We both searched around this area as hard as we could, but to no avail. Things being the way they are, we had no choice but to call the CPD. I think that was a smart move, Mr. Hayworth. I remember when I was younger, I think they've changed this now, but it had to do with like missing persons where if you called the police to report missing persons, they had to be missing for over 24 hours before they would even like accept your report. And there was enough, I think, missing persons cases and enough people that were like, no, if like my child is missing, I know they're missing within like an hour or two, not an entire fucking day. And like, I think they've changed that now. That's how it wasn't when I was a kid. I just heard endlessly from adults. Anytime it came up, they'd be complaining about how the police wouldn't do anything for 24 hours, sometimes 24 to 48 hours. It's like, wait then. It's like, if they're an adult, maybe. But like, if you're reporting somebody missing, it's because you know they're fucking missing. Like, they're expected somewhere. They didn't show up and you can't get a hold of them. We should start searching immediately. Let's split up and each take a different district. Good idea. The rest of the force seems swamped, so it'll be up to us. We'll just have to decide how best to divide ourselves. That is the question. Well, however we split up, we can always keep in touch with our enigmas. You know what I've been listening to, like, audio and, like, speech specifically, and so I'm like hyper focused on it. You know what I hate about English? So there's a type of sound, or it's like kind of, there's sibilants, which is all the s's and the and it's like the higher pitched parts of words. And I specifically remember being on the train back when I lived in a big city. So I would hear all kinds of languages of people talking on the phone. Anytime I heard someone talking English, it was so annoying because you just hear constantly. But I would hear other languages, and it would be significantly less. And I was like, this is so much more pleasant to listen to. Oh. So if anybody was talking on the phone, I wanted it to not be in English ever. Because even if we have headphones on, that's like all those sounds just kind of pierce right through. And it's annoying. And I'm like, I'm hearing it in my own voice, but it's because all the words have those fucking, it's like almost every word. Anyways. Well, however we split up, we can always keep in touch with our enigmas. Please let me help as well if I don't. There's also a thing, just remember it, in like audio production, there's a thing called a de-esser. Because when you're talking to a microphone specifically, it gets kind of enhanced. So they target those frequencies and drop it by like a ton. Like in the decibel scale, -10 is half with the logarithmic. So -20 is like half of half. They would drop it by like 40 or 50 and it would still be like clearly like audible and hearable just on like the S's. That's how fucking loud Sibilance is. That's how fucking annoying Sibilance is. Who knows what might happen to Sophia? It's going to be okay. I'm going to escort my wife home for the time being. We'll conduct a thorough search of the neighborhood once we've arrived. That would narrow down our list of places to search, thanks. Everyone else, we'll split up and conduct our own searches in the other districts. Now, Mr. Hayworth, do you have anything that might help us find him? A photo of him would work best. Oh, really? We actually had some taken during the festival. I have them here somewhere. Here we go. Oh, how cute. For a little boy, he has quite a pretty face. My sweet boy. Come now, dear, let's get out of the heat and wait for Colin to come home. Who knows, he may be waiting for us now. Harold, but what if it's happened again? It won't. It will never happen again, I swear it. Did they say again? I can only imagine what they must have been through before. Oh, excuse us, the heat seems to have gotten to our heads. It's just, this is a lot to deal with. No, I completely understand. While you're here, do you have any of Colin's possessions on hand? Our police dog might be able to pick up his scent. Oh, of course. Would this work? It's his stuffed animal. Oh, a Mishi plush. We'll make sure to return it once he's found. Well, let's get a move on. As long as he's still in the city, he should be relatively safe. Leave it to us, Hayworths. Yes, of course. We can't thank you enough for your help. Now, how do we want to do this? Oh, but before that, allow me. Zeit, mind giving us a hand? What a good boy. You may rest assured now that I've arrived. Following the small child's scent will be as simple as taking an afternoon nap. Or so he says. Thanks, Zeit. Actually, how did he already know the details of the case? Who knows? Guess we can just chalk that up to another one of this crazy wolf's quirks. Whatever the case, let's get back on topic. In a city as large as this, how should we divide ourselves up? I will accompany Zeit, obviously. As I'm the only person who can understand him, that would be for the best. Fair enough. I'll leave the Mishi with you then. Once Zeit finds the trail, follow it as far as you can. Roger. The rest of us will split up and search the different districts. I'll take care of the Entertainment District, Back Alley, Central Square, Station Street, and West Street. That's like half the city. That's half the city to yourself. Randy, you're in charge of East Street and the Downtown District. What? And Allie, you can check out the Administrative and Harbor Districts. Why is Lloyd taking like 6 districts to himself? Sound good to you guys? Yes, but doesn't that give you a lot of ground to cover? Well, the Administrative and Harbor Districts are both large and have a lot of traffic right now. The Downtown District too, to an extent. My areas will be pretty easy to make my way through. I think it's a fair distribution of work. It makes sense when you put it that way. Alrighty, let's find ourselves a kid. We can use our enigmas to update each other on our progress as we go. Sound like a plan? Yep. If we are in agreement, then let us commence the search for Cullen Hayworth. Let's see, so I'm responsible for investigating the Entertainment District, Back Alley, Central Square, Station Street, and West Street. No idea where this kid could be, so I'll just have to search every location from top to bottom. As for buildings, I'll just speak with receptionists, otherwise this is going to take forever. What if... Should I be talking to everybody? This woman might know something about Colin. Wait, what's this about? You want to give me this photo or something? No, like I was trying to explain, we're looking for the boy in this photo. Have you seen him around here recently? Sorry, I can't say he's ringing any bells. Besides, it's impossible to keep track of these festival crowds. People disappeared after the parade just as quickly as they'd appeared. I understand. Well, thank you for your time. I feel like I should talk to everybody just in case, so like a random person has info. Oh, you hardly see this place this empty. The afternoon show must have already ended. Lloyd, is that you? Something going on again? Oh, Ilya and Risha. Did you come to hang out with your favorite gals again? We still have some time before the evening show. Want to join us for tea? Sorry, no can do, unfortunately. I'm here on some work-related business. You see... Oh, no, that's terrible. It's definitely true that the kiddies love to come watch our shows. There's a chance one might have snuck in during a performance. Mind holding on for a minute, Lloyd? I'll check with the folks on break to see if they noticed anyone. But wait, I don't need you to go that far for me. Once Ilya set her mind on something, there's no stopping her. I'll help her take a look around too. Please wait here just a moment, Lloyd. I mean, it's better to have them on the case than not on the case. Doesn't look like he's hiding around the theater right now. I'm sorry, I wish we could be more helpful. It's okay, I appreciate the help regardless. I should be apologizing for bothering you. Don't sweat it, Lloyd. I'll be sure to notify the troop leader and the manager about the child. Should we contact the police in the event we do find him? Yeah, that would be perfect. Thanks again, you two. Good luck with your evening performance. Same with your search, my favorite little guy. You're always welcome here, Lloyd. All that handles the theater. Oh, he's such a cutie. My apologies. I don't recall him coming to our lobby before. Unfortunate. Thank you for your cooperation, though. I'm going to search the hotel. I didn't really search that whole room. How you doing, Everett? Oh. Oh, this receptionist. You're okay? I'm also okay. Missing child? My, that's concerning. Let me think. I apologize, but I can't say for certain I've seen him or not. There were simply too many people passing by outside for me to remember anyone in particular. That's unfortunate. Thank you for your cooperation, though. Are there any other stalls out here? This guy looks like trouble? Why does he look like trouble? This is why you gotta talk to everyone. Missing kid, huh? In the middle of straightening my hair because people at work keep bugging me. Is it really curly? One even gave me a hair straightener today. Is it like an issue? Like a safety issue? Why are they fixated on your hair? No idea, pal. I only take note of any potential patrons. Besides, do you think I'm gonna remember a small kid with all the commotion from the parade? Make a fair point. Thank you for your cooperation. No, they just want to see it. Oh, they want to see it straightened. Is your hair really long right now? Hey, I heard you guys managed to catch those damned thieves. Better show you my appreciation then. Here, take this with you. Very kind of you, thank you. So the least I can do, esteemed officers, go on and eat. Oh yeah, they're for the side quest. I forgot about side quest. Shoulderish length. Missing kid. Actually, I think I've seen this kid somewhere before. Seriously? Maybe? I was forced to pack up my stand before the parade passed by, so I was in a huge rush trying to get that taken care of. Sorry, my memory's a bit foggy after all that scrambling around. I'm pretty confident that he hasn't passed by in the last hour at least. The crowd's been gone for about that long. I see, that's good to know. Thank you for your time. I feel like I need to reread that to remember. Hasn't passed by in the last hour at least. Okay. Sorry, hon, but I've never seen this boy before. I doubt I would have noticed him if he walked past me with all these people around. Gotcha. Thank you. Oh, he's gone missing? I don't think he came by here. I definitely noticed a little boy trying to sneak into a place like this. Yeah, I guess you're right. I don't think I've ever straightened my hair, but my hair is relatively straight on its own, so it's like never needed to per se. Lloyd here. Yo, Randy here. I made the rounds in East Street. No clues about the kiddo's location, not even from the guild's receptionist. Alright, understood. I didn't have any luck in the entertainment district either. Continue the search for now. Not a damn clue. Don't think I saw the kid. I see. Thank you for the cooperation. A lost kid? Sorry, I haven't seen him. This is a bar after all. We don't let kids run around in here. Makes sense. But if he did come in here, it'd be very obvious and be a very good lead. Which is why you gotta ask. You even get ringlets sometimes? Wow. Let me think about it. I think I probably saw a couple of kids run by. Oh, really? Did any of them resemble the kid in this photo? I'm not really sure, to be honest. I'm not really good at using my head. I just don't remember much, you know? My brain's all hazy. I just can't remember. Sorry. It's possible that Imelda might know. This boy? I'm afraid I don't recognize him. At the very least, I can tell you he's never set foot in this shop. This is hardly the kind of place for children, as I'm sure you are. I see. Well, thank you for all the help. That's a wrap on the back alley investigation. I mean, I still want to, like, try Revish. Oh, they actually let me back here now. Not that I can get anywhere. Man, these chests in the back alley, I want them so bad. Long time no see. Huh? Oh, it's you. Good day, detective. It's been about 2 months since we last met, hasn't it? Right, you're the girl from the doll studio. Long time no see, it was Renne, right? You should really mind your manners. A lady's name isn't something you just casually forget. It's your duty as a gentleman to greet me as if we had just met yesterday. Sorry about that. So what are you doing in Crossbell City? Are you all by yourself? Did you get lost or something? Of course not, silly, as if I could get lost. I like to visit the antique shop here from time to time. Oh, really? But isn't it dangerous for a child to wander around this part of town? Oh, you're a funny one. What could possibly be dangerous here? The Mr. and Miss at the club are very kind to me. Even those men wearing sunglasses in the alley are all super amusing. You're joking, right? More importantly, I came to enjoy the festivities today. That parade earlier was particularly lovely. Were you able to watch it? I'm afraid not. I had to take care of some work, so I missed it. Worried about leaving her alone. She's mature for her age, but she's still a young girl. I'd take her back to the studio if I was in the middle of an investigation. By the way, detective, what are you doing all alone? Are you playing another game of hide and seek with someone? No, not quite. I'm looking for a missing child, actually. He supposedly disappeared during the parade and has yet to return home. Oh, I see. Do you have a photo? I might know him. That's a good idea. Would you mind taking a look? Ah. What's wrong? Do you know him? No. Renne has never known this child. Oh, I see. However, he's quite a cute little boy, isn't he? You said you're looking for him, detective? Yeah, my team split up to cover more ground. I'd like to get him back to his parents ASAP, but we haven't had any luck finding him yet. If that's the case, then I'll grant you a bit of my expertise. Huh? I told you before, didn't I? I'm quite skilled at hide and seek. I'm sure it won't be much effort to locate one naughty little boy. Yeah, but... Well, I was anxious about leaving her alone. I guess she can accompany me for now. If anything happens, I can always have her wait for me at the SSS building. Alright, I'll be counting on you, Renne. You can assist me in my investigation for a little bit. Very well. I'll do everything I can to help Lloyd. Thanks, I appreciate it. Why did she have to say that bit all slow and weird? Renne has never known this child. Hello? Lloyd, it's Ellie. I just finished my search of the administrative district. Couldn't find Colin, but I found someone who might have seen him. He says he saw a similar looking boy following the parade from the rear all on his own. Really? That's a solid lead. I'll leave the Harbor District in your hands. Of course, I'll keep you posted. Following the parade, he must have been chasing after that float then. Oh, you were listening in? Which float are you talking about? The one that had that cat mascot Michi riding on top. Its design was quite amusing. Well, that would definitely be the kind of thing to catch a kid's attention. So should I stop asking around at food stalls and focus on kids and receptionists then? I don't think I have a limited time, so I'm just gonna talk to everybody. Oh, I guess the game is telling me that I shouldn't care anymore. The food stalls will yield me nothing. Oh, poor kid got lost? That's terrible. I unfortunately don't have any clues for you. I don't think he showed up in this restaurant. Do these count as kids? No. There sure are a lot of people. Let's investigate this area for a little while, okay? Fine with me. I think asking the reception ladies and the kids around here will prove quite sufficient. My thoughts exactly. You're pretty sharp, huh, Renne? Why, thank you. I'd like to think so. Missing child? Oh dear, this boy's gotten lost. That's terrible to hear. But I'm afraid we haven't seen him. What about you, Pearl? Any ideas? No, I don't recall seeing him either. I know there were quite a few kids around when the parade passed by, but they were all with their parents. I'm terribly sorry, but I don't believe that boy ever came into the department store. I see, thank you. I appreciate the info all the same. I mean, yeah, if the two front ladies didn't see the boy, then he probably didn't come in here, but... There is a kid right here. Huh? Oh, sorry, but I don't recognize that boy at all. I know I definitely haven't seen him around anytime recently. Alright then. When Phantom Thief B last appeared in the Empire, they say that some of the public actually supported his ventures. I even heard that some of his more rabid fans had to be dealt with after sending letters of support to various news agencies. For jewelers who became targets of his thievery, the Phantom Thief was the bane of their existence. I think I heard that he's not in this game, which, this game loses points for not having the Phantom Thief B, if that is true. I suppose he was busy. He's like in the Empire the whole time, but like, come on. Wendy, do you have a minute? He's around 5 years old, you say? He's a bit younger than Pansy then. Sorry, Lloyd, I wasn't able to catch the parade, so I haven't seen this kid. So you don't think he entered Genton at any point? Yeah, I can say with full confidence that he hasn't entered the store. I like to keep track of how many times the horrible door over there opens. I see, that's a very Wendy reason to be sure. I got my reward for that side quest that I didn't know was a thing. I'd be surprised if you went in here. You're deciding to use a photo for your investigation now, are you? Look at you acting all police-like. Thanks. So do you have any clues? He's the child of an acquaintance of ours. I didn't actually get to see the parade. Unless he came into the store, I wouldn't have seen him. However, if he's stuck at the parade, then shouldn't he be on East Street? The parade route was supposed to head that way after all. I see. According to Randy's report, East Street was a bust, though. Well then, what do we do now? Let's keep working on the Central Square investigation for a bit longer. Making your call without having all the information is never a good idea. I see. You're quite the cautious one. I knew you'd be interesting. Oh, there's a kid right there. I just walked by her. Huh, this boy? Actually, I think I might have saw him following the parade. Really? You've seen him? Yep, he was at the very end trying to keep up with the rest of the floats. At least I'm pretty sure it was the boy in your photo. Gotcha, that lines up with what Ellie told me too. Thanks, Mimi. You were a lot of help. No, there's another kid. Ryu, got a moment? We're looking for this little kid. Huh? This kid got lost? Let me think. I definitely feel like I've seen him before, but then again, how exceedingly vague. I'd expect a boy such as yourself to be more confident, but it seems I was off the mark. Hey, I mean... Hold on, I think I might have seen him for just a sec. I was kind of focused on the parade, so I wasn't looking at the other kids. Can't blame you there, thanks Ryu. That actually helps a lot. Should we conclude our investigation of Central Square here? I think we've covered enough ground. Head for Station Street next. Lloyd speaking. It's Tio. Sight and I have been following Colin's scent. However, given the abundance of people here, we have not discovered a definitive trail. I was afraid of that. The trails we have found do not go past the south exit nor inside the train station. At least that is what Sight concluded after investigating those locations. Got it. Could you check the other exits to make sure he hasn't left through those? Roger. We will proceed with our investigation heading counterclockwise, making our way toward the east exit. Thanks, you two. So she chose to tag along with the big bad wolf then? Still turning him into a police dog? You guys come up with some interesting ideas. Well, we didn't have much of a choice. He walked right into the SSS building, and that was that. But wait a minute, how do you know so much about us, Ren? Who's to say? I don't think I've seen him before. I was here all day, so I would have remembered someone like him. Well, alright then. Could he have gone in here? Door's locked. Okay. Crossbell's very own den of monsters, the Geofront. You can't go inside without a key from City Hall, so you can scratch it off your list. Good point. Hold on, how could you possibly know that? Sure, someone could have told you about the monsters, but the thing about City Hall? I know a lot more about the city than you seem to think. In fact, I've explored every nook and cranny of it by now. And I can peek in all sorts of places from my other playground, too. Other playground? She can't be. Shall we continue, Detective? We still have to return that poor child to his kind papa and mama, right? Ren, are you... Yeah, you're right. Let's keep searching. Colin's safety should be our top priority. Looks like Colin didn't wander into this part of town. For now, we should just head back to Central Square and start investigating West Street. Hello? Hey, it's Randy. I'm checking out the downtown district as we speak. Sounds like our kid Colin was hanging around here after all. Seriously? While he was watching the parade, the kids in the downtown district invited him to play for a little bit. It's done. Your hair is straight. How does it look? What do you think? Is it like straight? Like a Cher wig straight? Where it's just like... There's probably a more modern celebrity with super straight hair. I'm too old now, though. Too straight for you. Lol, 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 lol. I'm too old to know any fucking new celebrities at this point. I just don't pay... I didn't pay much attention when I was young, to be honest. He said he suddenly left to go back to East Street. He certainly gets around. I can't tell if Colin's a brave kid or if he's just oblivious to danger. Tell me about it. It's Tio. I apologize for the interruption. Tio? The hell? We can do three-way calls on these things? Or more, if necessary. Sight couldn't find any trace of Colin's scent at the east exit. We're passing through the Harbor District now, heading up toward the north exit. Thanks for the update. Should I try going around East Street one more time, just in case? Yeah, I probably passed through there at some point. Another lap won't hurt. Leave it to me, boss man. Our elusive boy is quite skilled at playing tag, isn't he? After all, he followed the parade from the administrative district, through the entertainment district, back alley, Central Square, East Street, and then the downtown district. Then we know he returned to East Street, heading to the Harbor District. That appears to be his route, yes. Wow, you really are sharp. You took the words right out of my mouth. It's equipping straight minutes after straightening. Oh no! Are you... Maybe there's like a secret technique to like make it last. At least for like a day. Maybe you gotta do more. I don't know what you did, but maybe there's more to it. For the time being, I'll leave those areas to the rest of the team since they're closer. Next, I'd like to check out West Street. Are you okay with that? I don't see why I wouldn't be. Eliminating possibilities is always worthwhile. Products, yeah. Or maybe you gotta like... I don't know how hair straightening works. Do you have to get it wet first? Or are you going straight? Are you just like drying and heating and like... doing stuff? I've never straightened hair, clearly. Oh, I feel like I've seen this kid around before. Definitely haven't seen him today, though. I'd notice if a little kid were here by himself. Who's this lovely little lady? What are you two up to? I don't know why I gave him this voice out of nowhere. Trying to find a missing person. Seen the child in this photo? Hey, isn't that Colin? Well, you know him? Yeah, he lives in the residential district, I think. His family comes by here to buy bread every once in a while. Come to think of it, I haven't seen them today. Actually, I didn't see them around here during the parade either. Do not use a straightening iron with wet hair. I don't know how it works. Why? Why don't use it with wet hair? Isn't it... Aren't straighteners just like a heated clamp? Isn't that all they are? It's like a couple 100 degrees. Oh, so it would burn the hair? Because the water would like transfer the heat too efficiently? Also, alright, thanks for the info. You've been a huge help. I thought it'd be more like blow drying, where like you have to get it wet, then blow dry it in a certain way to like, you know, influence a shape. And in this case, the shape is a lack of shape, as in straight. I don't fucking know. Was I right? If it's wet, will it like burn? What happens if your hair is wet? When it evaporates, it expands. If your hair managed to get water in it, pop by hair. Like it just like cuts the hair? Like it just tears into pieces? Is that what you're saying? Oh. Alright, makes sense. Hey, Uncle Miles, do you have a second? There's something I need to ask. Is this the child you were talking about? Looks exactly like him. I'm pretty sure I've just met this kid recently. Seriously? Yep, he bumped into me while I was walking around East Street. I believe he ran up north from there. He ran north from East Street. That means he headed to the Harbor District. Yeah, sounds likely. That's the worst case? Thanks a lot, Uncle Miles. You've been incredibly helpful. So how does it, hold on, how does it look? Like, let's say you did that to a lock of hair. How does it look? Because I can foresee this being like a creative way to cut hair. Like maybe it has like an effect that like a professional could turn it into something cool looking. Like it reminds me of that video of that barber. What did he use? It was like, he used like open flames to like cut people's hair. That's a horrible jagged end. I'm sure some professional could like make it something cool. You didn't know anything. For some reason I didn't read it out loud. Hello there, Lloyd. Working alone today? Well, only temporarily. Might as well ask Mr. Groomwood. Harold's son has gone missing? I'm sorry, Lloyd. Right before the parade started, a client ran in here looking for some business advice. Still haven't had a chance to go outside. I see, even so, thanks for your help as always, sir. You know, I imagine Mrs. Hayworth is beside herself with worry. Lloyd, you must find this boy. Yes, sir. Does he know something we don't? That should about cover West Street. I wonder how the search is going on everyone else's end. Missing child? I'm afraid we don't know anything about that. Both Mr. Groomwood and I were unable to head out and watch the parade. Could still hear all the fun music they were playing from in here, though. Yes, Lloyd speaking. It's Ellie. I heard something unsettling that I thought I should report to you. Tia's with me now, by the way. Hello, Lloyd. Oh, you guys met up? Okay, Ellie, what did you want to report? It's about Colin. Apparently he was sighted standing at the pier watching all the boats. Nobody saw where he went after that, though. I asked the night to search for a scent in the surrounding area, but upon climbing the stairs exiting the pier, Colin's scent suddenly vanished. It vanished? Yes, at the southeastern end of the harbor district. What could this mean? Could it be... My thought is he ended up on the boat and now he's in Mishiland or Michelin Resort or whatever. Which is none of these. Him falling into the river is like the first... That feels like a bait answer. An automobile wouldn't be on the pier itself. Unless he means automobile as in a boat. You got on a boat. Someone carried him away. That wouldn't prevent the scent. I'm just gonna say he fell in the river. I don't think it's the right answer, though. Couldn't have... Did he fall into the river? Silly detective, you may want to recount the details you were given. Didn't that puppy yours state that he climbed the stairs up from the pier? Oh, yeah. God damn it. I did actually forget about that one bit. He couldn't have been carried off by someone either. A lingering trail of his scent would remain. However, what if he were suddenly enter an enclosed space? The scent would be cut off. Must have entered an automobile. Oh. I see, your logic is sound. Now you get it. With that in mind, the question now becomes, which vehicle did he enter? By the way, Lloyd, are you with someone? I believe I heard the voice of a young girl with you. It's a bit of a long story. Anyway, why don't we meet up and sift through the details? Hey, detective, I'm gonna borrow the SSS's terminal for a bit. You're gonna do what? Well, hold on a second. LETO, do me a favor. Contact Randy and head back to the base ASAP. I'll explain everything once you're there. Okay, understood. I don't quite understand what is going on, but roger, I suppose. Are you searching for information on that vehicle through the orbital network? Correct. I'm attempting to locate anything on vehicles parked at the southeast part of the harbor district in the past hour. Of course, I'm searching every orbital database accessible from within Crosswell City. Oh, perhaps I should hack the IBC's terminal on that geofront one that Freckles is so very fond of. You can do that? Ren, just who are you? I'm starting to think you're not just the granddaughter of some doll maker. Oh, Grandpa Georg is just an associate of mine. He's a friend who repaired my dear Patermater for me. And since I don't trust the professor, I had to discreetly ask elsewhere about fixes. The professor? What the heck is a Patermater? Which it might be pronounced Pottermater. It's not something you need to worry about. After all, I'm only here to observe Crosswell. Under the persona of Kitty, of course. I knew it. You know, playing that little game of tag was quite an enjoyable diversion. Freckles is formidable behind a terminal, but that friend of yours knows her stuff too. Though I have a sneaking suspicion that she uses a certain little trick of hers to gain the upper hand. Oh, you even figured that out? We're here, Lloyd. We came back as soon as we could, but... Oh? This girl again. Ain't she that doll maker's grandkid? Yeah, like I said, it's a long story. Found it. It looks like a Rhymes delivery truck was parked there 30 minutes ago, and it was heading to Bellegarde Gate. Now for the truck's number, here it is. Try contacting the driver with this number. I'm all but certain that this will lead to our missing boy. Good work. Could you explain what's happening now? Yeah, man, I'm having a hard time following this. Oh, of course. You must be Kitty. What? Oh, man, and I thought I was confused before. I'm completely lost now. I really appreciate you guys playing with me yesterday. It was oh so fun. However, I think we can save the explanations until after you found the boy. She makes a valid point. Alright, then I'll give their number a call and see if they can pick up. Rhymes Deliveries, how can I help you? Hello there? Sorry to bother you, but I'm with the CPD, Special Support Section. Thank Adios, I was minutes away from calling the Bracer Guild or the police, but I didn't have either of their numbers memorized, so I just called my dad and... please, sir, just take a breath. You sound like you're in a panic. Has something happened? Well, you see, the little kid ran off somewhere. I have no clue where, though. Oh, it must be him. Currently parked in the middle of West Crossbow Highway. I had to check my load after hearing some sounds and I found that kid in the back. He must have snuck in somehow. I knew that taking him to Bellegarde Gate would be a mess, so I tried to call my boss to ask for help. While I was on the call, he must have went and wandered away from the truck. Lloyd, what's the matter? Well, we've got a bit of an issue. He what? Unbelievable. This is bad news. Agreed, let's hurry and locate the driver. Listen, we're heading your way ASAP. Don't go anywhere, okay? Keep your truck exactly where it's parked. There's always a chance he'll come back. Right, just hurry, okay? This is stressing me out. Everyone, we're heading to the west exit. And Ren, you can... I'm coming with. I promise that I won't slow you down. But I think it would be safer if you waited here for us to return. Did you forget already? I was the one who discovered the boy's whereabouts. Thus, I have an obligation to see how this unfolds. No matter what fate has in store for him. That sounds ominous. I don't know what your deal is, kid, but clearly you ain't letting this go. Time's a wasting, Lloyd. Come on, let's just let her take along. You're right. Ren, I know you aren't an ordinary girl, but that doesn't mean you can do anything crazy. I need you to let us handle whatever happens. Can you do that for me? Fine, fine. In return, I'd appreciate if you stopped treating me like a child. I think I've proven I can handle myself by now. I guess that's fair. Alright everyone, to the west exit. The plan is to get to West Crossbow Highway and commence our search for Colin right away. Why do I think she's the reason that he's missing? And why isn't she like a support member? Can she be a support member? I, as a player, know how strong she is. Put Ren in my party. Every time she's in my party, she's OP as fuck. Tio, can you scan the surrounding area? Roger. I was unable to detect him within close proximity of Crossbell City. However, I am detecting a slight reaction from a transportation truck approximately 60 cells away from us. Just means we gotta flag down this truck then. An orbital staff? Very interesting. I recall the other professor having a weapon similar to yours. The Epstein Foundation's gone and created quite the amusing trinket, haven't they? Other professor? And you claim he had an orbital staff. This is supposed to be the Foundation's latest model. You couldn't be. But couldn't be what? In any event, we should focus on finding that silly little boy before tragedy befalls his adorable little face. Yeah, you're right. Continue the search then. I don't know if I should like take the bus to the bus stop or just... I'm just running apparently. I've already decided before I finish the sentence. Hey, I can just kill them now. Free Sepith. God damn it. I should use someone who has a longer range on their weapon. Oh, she's in the battle. Oh, she's gonna run around though. How come Ellie's weapon couldn't destroy them? Why is Ellie so weak? Wait, what level am I? 27? I'm probably still not strong enough for these. I think next chapter, when I have better equipment, I think then I'll have a chance against the level 25 one. But not before that. Oh, I forget what the map button is. There it is. I don't remember going up here ever. How come some people can't kill them? Is it because they're level 26? Hold on, this will confirm a thing for me. I'm on the West Highway. Okay, it is. I was right. It's 10. It's a 10 level difference. Which means if I find one of these, I can't blow it up. But I can blow up everything else. I'm 10 levels higher. Okay, okay. This is, I think it is less, hold on, 310, 4-4. I think it's less than actually fighting them. It is? It's not like half though, it is less. Still, it's not nothing. It's also a little bit random. Secondary target located. Man, I hope those guys get here soon. My kid's gonna be in some real trouble if they don't hurry up. Hey! Hey! You came! What a relief, you guys got here quicker than I expected. I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Hey, mister. Have you heard any blood-curdling screams since the boy disappeared? Or maybe the sound of something falling off the cliffside and violently hitting the ground? What? No, I don't think so. Well, that's good news then. It means not a little boy is still alive and well. Shall we be off then, detective? Yeah. Oh, she sure is something. She assesses the situation so quickly, it's hard to believe she's only a child. Her being Kitty makes perfect sense now. No indication of which way he went, but you know. I'm just gonna assume it's this way. Fucking come back here! Come back! Did you hear that? Which way did it come from? To the south, I believe. Yeah, it sounded like it was coming from the direction of the police academy. Alright, let's hurry and check it out. So he's safe then. Target located and confirmed. Wait, don't go. He was chasing a butterfly all the way out here. He's a curious little brat, I'll give him that much. He's had a long day now. Let's get him home. No. Those are... Huh? This is bad. Can we make it in time? To keep them away from Colin? Eh. Wait. Ren? What? Stay away from him. Everyone, please. Leave it to us. Time to clean house. Well, we don't have to, like, protect him in mid-combat, so that's nice. Hey! And we sealed them. Oh, they hurt. Hurt. No freeze or faint or death blow. That's fine. Can blind him. Can I seal these two? Sealed one of them. I can run two-shot or one-shot two of them. I could have handled 6 wolves, no problem. Why not? Let's do this. Do that. Oh, they're all sealed. They literally can't hurt me. And now they're all dying to other shit. I could just sit here and do nothing. They might die. See how easy that was? Status effects are, like, more than OP. That could have turned out real bad. Right, but wait, what about Renne and Colin? It's okay, everything will be alright now. These nice people took care of all those big scary monsters for you. You're safe now, okay? Please don't cry. Wait, why are you... Why are you crying? I said there's nothing gonna hurt you anymore. I never meant to save you, to involve myself like this. Ren? Ren, are you... Moronic. How utterly, completely moronic. I just wanted to observe. I decided I wasn't gonna get involved. So why? Why did I? Ren. Can't pretend to know or understand your circumstances, Ren. But I think it's clear that you acted to save someone you care about. With your own 2 hands. The warmth that boy feels in your arms is proof enough. You did most of the work finding him. We were a little more than backup, honestly. But still, I'm glad we were here. It was an honor to help you, Ren, to help you protect what's important. I don't... Guess he finally tired himself out. He sure is cute when he sleeps. You're an innocent child free from the evils of the world. Unlike Ren, sadly. He's grown so much. Ren, you should know I just contacted his parents. They're on the way here now. Is that so? You were the one who saved his life, Ren. I think it's only right that we introduce you to them. Thank you, but there is no need. I'd rather not tell them my name or even that I was here at all. It's unnecessary. But... Listen, Ren, it's obvious you're something special. Children your age just can't do the things you're able to. Your skill with that scythe, your hacking is kitty. Not to mention your logic and analytical skills were the key to finding Colin. Honestly, it's hard to believe that someone as brilliant as you even exists in the first place. Don't think it would be an exaggeration to call you a true genius. Looks like you figured me out, detective. Yes, that's the essence of who I am. I can process information and immediately make the appropriate adjustments to nearly any situation. Like combat hacking, doctoral dissertations, archaism control, and not to mention tea etiquette. All of it is made possible by my true essence. Doctoral dissertations? Never mind. So in other words, you're able to figure out just how to bring about any outcome you want to make your dreams a reality? That's one way to put it, yes. Despite how impossible something may seem, I know what is necessary to make it happen. No, that's not quite right. To be more accurate, I know how to manipulate the world into giving me whatever I want. That's my true power. So that's how you see it. Then, what do you actually wish for from the bottom of your heart? What do you want most? Pardon? The way you described yourself, you're like a princess who can make the world grant any wish you desire. But I don't buy that. To me, you look like a lost kitten, confused about where she is and where she should go. Or maybe you actually do know where you should go. Maybe you just think there are too many obstacles in your way, that you can't make it there. I'm right, aren't I? That's just what my intuition is telling me, so I apologize if I'm out of line or off base. But remember, we're the special support section. If we find someone in need, we want to help them to the best of our ability. That includes you, Ren. Even if you can't walk all the way home, we can at least give you the first boot you need to overcome those obstacles. I wasn't expecting you to be as good at making up stories as you are at solving cases. How could someone like you possibly understand someone like me? I can't, and I won't pretend I'm able to. But maybe others can, people that you'll want nothing more to trust and rely on. I'm sure right now you have a ton of things to work through, a ton of challenges to overcome. So why don't you lean on us just a little bit as you begin your climb? You don't. Lloyd, the Hayworths just arrived. I'm sending them in, okay? Wait a second. If you want, you can hide in that closet, okay? Alright, Allie, you can send them in now. Okay, just a moment. My boy! Colin! Idiots, thank you. Oh, thank you. Where's Ren? I'll explain later, but she's hiding in the closet over there. She's what? Why would she do that? Looks like we're missing something. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. For the rest of our lives, we'll never forget what you've done for us today. Oh, no, please, there's no need for that. Right, we were just doing our jobs. No, you don't understand. If you hadn't found him, Colin would be... We could have... Truly, thank you. It's alright, honey. Everything is fine now. Why are they so... Colin? Huh? Mama, Papa, what are you doing here? Colin, thank the goddess he's okay. Don't you know how much he made us worry? Oh, I had so much fun today. First I followed the Mishi car all over the city, and I made tons of new friends. When we were playing hide and seek, I thought I would hide in this big truck, but then it got all dark and started to move. When I finally got out, I saw this yellow butterfly. I started to chase it. It was so pretty. And then... wait. Where's the purple girl? Purple? Girl? Yeah. You should have seen her. She was so strong. She was nice and smelled nice. She had purple hair just like Papa's. What? Excuse me, everyone. Just who is this girl that he's talking about? Well, there was a girl who offered to help us search for Colin. She might have been a tourist, but we can't be sure. She didn't tell us much about herself. I see. Thank you. Couldn't be. I wish I could see her again. Then we could play together again. Colin. Looks like he went right back to sleep. He's welcome to rest here as long as he needs, Mr. Hayworth. We don't mind, honestly. You've already done so much for us. Girl with the same color hair as me, though. Perhaps this is the goddess's protection. She sent her to save Colin. It must be. You two must have gone through quite a lot. Well... Okay, dear, you can tell them. They've done so much for us, it's only fair that we share our story. You're right. Truth is, we once had a daughter. That was more than 7 years ago. Had? Does that mean... Yes, we lost her in a terrible accident. No, accident is too forgiving a word. Our daughter, we may as well have killed her ourselves. What? What are you saying? 8 years ago, I just started my trading business. I was struggling to survive in Crossbell's growing cutthroat market. As a result, I took a risk investing in a company from the Calvard Republic, and in the process, I racked up a very large debt. So, we lived on the run with our little girl. We ran and ran and ran, but the debt collectors always caught up. No place was safe for us. We knew it was only a matter of time before the Mafia decided to settle things once and for all. Fearing that, we entrusted our daughter to an old friend. This friend lived in the Republic, and he was someone I trusted dearly. My intention was to repay my debts and, after wiping my slate clean, return for our daughter. Luckily, with sound advice from a reliable lawyer, we were able to crawl out of debt. I rebuilt my livelihood by using every connection at my disposal and working relentlessly. Somehow, someway, I managed to repay the entire sum in just 1 year. It meant I could finally see my daughter again. We could go back to being a family again. Or at least that's what I thought. When we returned to my friend's estate, he was gone, buried down in a fire. Or burned down in a fire, rather. At that time, there was a rampant string of organized arson and burglary cases in the Republic. My friend's home was one such victim. Because it was in a rural area, the authorities were unaware and hadn't responded. And our daughter, who we'd entrusted to him, was... We searched through the wreckage. We were frantic, desperate to find her. The bodies were burned beyond recognition. All the autopsies could confirm was that everyone in the house had died. Our daughter, our irreplaceable treasure, was gone forever. All that remained was despair. After sending our only daughter to her death, we no longer knew what we were living for. We even thought about taking our own lives. Then Sophia discovered she was pregnant. She was carrying our second child, Colin, the little brother of our baby girl, but never knew. Colin became our everything, our new reason for living. I then dedicated myself to honest trade, determined to avoid repeating past mistakes. Once Colin was born, we felt as if we could finally start over, though in truth, all we were really doing was living in denial. And not just the denial of our grief from losing our daughter, we were also in denial of our guilt. The guilt we held for the sin we had committed. That is the burden we carry. Forgive me for putting you through such a long, sad tale. Well, that's what happened. I don't know what to say. Damn, my condolences. As our son grew older, he reminded us more and more of our late daughter. Before we knew it, we were gripped by those pangs of guilt we'd long tried to bury. We should have never let go of her little hand. Families are supposed to stay together no matter how painful things are. When a parent leaves their child behind, consumed by that regret. And so we resolved to look at things in a different, more optimistic light. We believe that it was through our daughter and the guidance of the goddess herself that we were blessed to have Colin. Therefore, to honor that blessing, our family must persevere and find peace. That's the only way that we can repay our daughter for watching over us as she has. Believe me, we're painfully aware of how selfish it sounds, but it's all we can do. Mr. Hayworth, we all simply have to do whatever we can to overcome our guilt and regrets. Yeah, sometimes the best way to mourn someone is to just move forward, keeping them in your heart. Thank you for saying so, I hope you're right. That aside, there's something I still don't understand. The girl that helped Colin had purple hair like mine, is that right? Her late daughter also had my same hair color. Oh? Do you mean... Yes, it's as if our little girl came down from heaven to protect Colin herself. Would you do me a favor, everyone? If you happen to see her again, could you let us know, please? We'd love to meet her and to give her our sincerest gratitude. Of course. If we do see her again, we'll pass along the message. I remember I think it's in Cold Steel 4, Renne does eventually, like, talk and say hi to the Hayworths. The significance of the moment was somewhat lost on me because the fact that she is that little girl and that's her, like, biological family was not revealed to me because I hadn't played these games yet. They left, Renne. It's okay, you can come out now. Oh. Renne. Are you really okay with this? If you run, I'm sure you'd be able to catch up with them. No, it's fine. It's just that one of my reasons for coming to Crossbell is gone now. So this is fine. Okay then. Hold on, Renne, are you absolutely sure? If you truly thought this all the way through, aren't they your... Easy there, Mademoiselle. There are some things that go wrong in this world that the average person can't understand, can't fix. Stuff like this is not really something we get a say in. I know that, but I'm inclined to agree with Randy. Please, there's no reason to make such a sad face. Thank you, Detective. You were right. There have been obstacles blocking my way home. So thank you for removing that one. I see. Well, I'm just happy we could help, Renne. Of course, it would be rude of me to ignore the rest of you. Thank you to Ellie, Tio, and Randy. I promise that I'll find a way to repay you for all you've done for me. For now, I'll have to excuse myself. Oh. Are we really doing the right thing? Shouldn't we chase after her? And I know it crossed my mind too, but I don't think that's our role in all this. What do you mean? Is that what your intuition is saying? No, it's nothing like that. Hello? Anyone here? That voice. I think it came from the first floor. Oh, it's you two. What brings you here? Hey there, guys. Sorry for barging in here like this. We probably should have called ahead of time. We have something urgent we really need to confirm with you, though. Could you spare us a few minutes? It shouldn't take long. Sure, I don't see why not. Is something going on? Is this related to the Schwartz auction, perhaps? No, actually, we had to put that on the back burner for a bit, unfortunately. The thing is, I heard from an eyewitness that Lloyd was walking around with a certain girl this afternoon. Huh? A young girl with purple hair? One that was probably wearing a frilly white dress? Wait, so you're talking about Renne, right? I knew it. Wait a minute. You two know her? Yeah, it's kind of a long story. We haven't seen her in months, but I suppose it's true. She really is in Crossbell. Estella, you okay? I'm fine. I'm just so relieved that my legs gave out from under me. Alright, now's not the time to be sitting around on my butt. I'm hunting you down, Missy, and you can't stop me. Well, dang, looks like Renne's one popular kiddo. Not to mention her rivalry with Jonah, she really knows how to leave an impression. Wait a minute, you don't even mean to say that Ren is a bracer, do you? I know she's talented, but she's too young to be doing something so dangerous. No, she's not a bracer. She's someone special to us. For the last 6 months, we've been chasing her everywhere, hoping to catch her and finally, well, invite her to become part of our family. Your family? Can't even begin to imagine how all of this started. Yeah, it's pretty complicated, honestly. We only learned the full story ourselves after coming into Crossbell. Hey now, it's not like you to get so discouraged. You were just telling me earlier how the Hayworth story was going to be crucial in getting Ren to open up to us, remember? Yes, that's right, it definitely will. Hayworths? You mean Harold and Sophia Hayworth? What? How do you guys know those names? I was about to ask you the same. Lloyd, it might help to fill them in on everything that happened today. And Estelle's sitting there crying her eyes out. And so, you just missed her. The two of you showed up right after she'd left. Estelle? I'm fine. It's just, I can't stop. It's okay, Estelle. Yeah, sorry, Joshua. You guys for causing such a scene. Just, I don't know what to say. She wasn't abandoned. Her parents never stopped loving her. She was finally able to face the bittersweet truth. A bittersweet truth. So you knew the Hayworth story too. Yes, and all the sorrow, grief, and misunderstandings involved. Ren's been lying to herself most of her life. It was all she could do to protect herself from the cruel path she was forced onto. By trying to replace her parents with Patermater, she abandoned all hope of ever uncovering the truth. But maybe that's understandable. It's not uncommon for kids to protect themselves with psychological defenses like that. Yes, however, so long as she relies on those, she will be unable to move forward. She cannot return to her past either. Right. That's why we resolved to help Ren find the courage to face the truth of her past. The truth may be tragic, but you can feel the love very deep within it, the warmth it carries. Because of that, we believed she could overcome it. But in the end, it seems we didn't even need to tell her that ourselves. Yeah. Looked to me like she came to terms with that on her own. I'm glad. Thank you, Lloyd, Special Support Section. I don't know how we can repay you. Please don't worry about it. Ren helped us and the rest just sort of came together on its own. That's right. Okay, it's decided. Since our biggest obstacle is gone now, I won't be holding back anymore. You better watch out, Ren. With that out of the way, I'm gonna catch you and make you part of the Bright family for sure. Oh, there she is. I think watching that just gave me whiplash, but no doubt about it, that's the Estelle we know and love. Indeed, her optimism is blinding. Well, that's one of her strong points. There's nothing more terrifying than a wild Estelle caught up in the moment. And don't you forget it, Buster. Guys, leave Ren to us. Lloyd, Ellie, Tio, and Randy. I'm sure we've said it plenty of times by now, but let me say it again one more time. Thank you so much, really. Estelle, it's fine. He's right, Estelle. Listen, guys, if you ever need a hand with anything, don't hesitate to call us. I think by now we're all past this whole police versus bracers rivalry. Here, here. If you ever need us, you can bet your sweet bippies will come running. Well, we'll keep that in mind, thanks. If the going gets rough, I know exactly who we're calling first. Oh, and then we all go to the Long Now Tavern and have dinner. Oh, and they fill us in on all the stuff in the burl. And all about Ouroboros. Okay, that was the 4th day. So now we're on the day number 5. Which I think is the last day of the festival. Final day, hell yeah. Man, I'm still blown away by everything that went on yesterday. These 2 bracer pals of ours have been through a hell of a lot. I heard my fair share of stories about what happened in the burl, but the truth behind everything was even more surprising. There's also the society. I've heard speculation that they might even surpass the Epstein Foundation and ZCF in terms of cutting-edge technology. Even so, I'm still surprised by the extent of their capabilities. Yeah, honestly, it still doesn't even seem real to me. According to what Joshua said, the Society's influence hasn't extended across Ball quite yet. Perhaps it's harder for them to act under the eyes of the Empire and Republic. Intelligence personnel from both countries are probably hiding all over the place, so they wouldn't want to be caught. It's not one shady undercover organization, it's another, I guess. Mysterious society, intelligence agencies, massive crime syndicate. We got bad guys lining up to carve out a piece of Crossbow for themselves. Exactly. Good morning! Rhymes Delivery's here. No, it's you. You're the delivery man we met yesterday. Yes, I can't thank you enough. I'm so glad you ended up finding that kid. I bet his parents were freaking out. Yeah, you're right about that. Hope everything went over well with your company. Well, the Guardian Force was a little peeved at the late delivery. Luckily, I wasn't blamed too much by my boss. By my dad? He told me a new one about inspecting the inside of the truck before I drove off, but that was it. I don't know how I pressed that button. Well, I imagine you were lucky to have gotten off with just that. For sure. Oops, that's right, I almost forgot. I'm here on business. Got a package for you. Huh? Is it from headquarters? All I know is it came in first thing in the morning. It was marked for express delivery. So here you go. What is this? It's extremely tiny. Well, my job is done. I still got more deliveries to get to, so I'll head on out now. Sounds good, thanks. Please be sure to avoid accidentally transporting any more lost children. Trust me, lesson learned. So, who's it from? Let's see. It says it's from Kitty. Really? Ren. It's a bomb. If it's from Ren, it could be a bomb. Card with a written message. A set of jet black cards were found inside. I'm giving you these cards as a thank you gift for yesterday. I'd originally intended to see the event for myself, thinking there might be some interesting toys there, but I decided to hand these over to you instead. Have fun, special support section. Schwartz auction invitations? How in the world did she get her hands on something like this? These things are only sent out to Zemiria's top VIPs, right? Furthermore, how did she know we were looking into the auction in the first place? When it comes to her, it's probably better we don't try to make sense of things. More importantly, are these cards the real deal? God, I would hope so. They certainly give off a luxurious feeling, so I think there's a good chance they are. Seal of a golden rose. It even uses real gold leaf. The event starts at 7 tonight at Speaker Hartman's mansion in Michelin. Hey guys, I know the chief warned us not to mess with this, but no need to finish, Lloyd. No, I'm not one to ignore a young lady's generosity. We're lucky the chief had a meeting at headquarters today. You're all sure about this? I don't want you guys to feel like you need to come along just because I can't let go of it. You're not the only one here. In fact, I may even be more interested in the auction than you are. After all, it seems to be a gathering place for people from the same background as me. I too am genuinely curious about this auction. I'd like to see those interesting toys that Ren mentioned in her letter for myself. Me? I'm just looking forward to seeing if this fancy star-studded shindig lives up to all the hype. After all, who am I to turn down a night of food, drink, and fireside chats with lovely high-class ladies? No way I could pass up an opportunity like this. Today is the final day of the festival. Let's do our work until noon, then head over to the boarding dock in the Harbor District. If we're really going to infiltrate the auction, we can figure out our plan of attack on the way to Michelin. Yes, understood. Well, what do you say we go ahead and knock out these support requests for now, huh? Alright, we should check the terminal to see if it has been updated with any new ones. Can I report anything? Oh, I'm not level 6 yet. We got 2 new ones. Something urgent from City Hall. And a monster on the Main's mountain path. The Grand Mole. What does it say? Hold on. Deadly poisonous claws. I'm not worried. Never worried. Okay. I'm gonna take a break. That was a lot of talking for a long time. So I need to not talk for like 5 minutes. I'll be right back.